Hello. I have received a lot of support and interesting points of view from here. That's why I decided to share my problem once again. I am a 48-year-old woman, divorced with a grown-up child. My marriage was largely unhappy, 20 years, and it took me a long time to get over the breakup. I had 2 relationships after that, which I ended. I currently have 2 parallel relationships.
The first relationship started when I was in Bulgaria a year ago. The man is intelligent, kind, caring. The main thing that worries me is the difference in our ages. He is 14 years older than me. I've been living in the Netherlands for half a year, and we maintain communication with the man from Bulgaria. Here, I started seeing another man. I don't know him well yet, but he seems like a good person. I want to have a relationship, but I don't know how to make that happen. I have a feeling that both of them are not quite suitable for the relationship I want, but I don't want to end relationships with anyone. I am not afraid of loneliness, but life is more enjoyable when shared. Please give me some advice. Thank you very much.
Okay, let's gently unpack what's happening here. This isn't just a simple dilemma. This is the story of someone who's gone through a huge life change. I mean, after 20 years in an unhappy marriage and all the work it takes to heal from that, it makes perfect sense to want a connection that feels calm, conscious, and mature. This is so much more than just finding a partner. It's about building a whole new way of life. Now, to really get to the heart of this, we have to start from a place of compassion. So for a moment, let's just throw out any ideas of right or wrong. The goal here isn't to judge the actions, but to understand the deep human needs that are driving them. This is where we need to kind of flip the script. It's so easy to look at this from the outside and make a quick judgment about having 2 relationships. But if we look at it psychologically, a totally different story emerges. Often, this isn't really about the 2 other people at all. It's about 2 different parts of you getting a chance to come alive, maybe for the very first time. Each person might be waking up a part of you that's been asleep for a long, long time. Think about it. When you finally leave a long, unfulfilling relationship, it can feel like a dam breaking. Suddenly, all these needs rush to the surface. There can be this powerful urge to make up for what feels like lost time, right? To feel wanted and seen again. And there's also a real need to just explore, to see what different kinds of connections feel like, and to figure out who you are now on your own terms. This isn't being confused. It's a journey of discovery. And that leads us to the most powerful question you can ask yourself in this situation. Forget about who is better or who is the right choice. The real question is this: what part of me shows up with each person? With one, do you feel more playful and free? With the other, more secure and understood? That shift right there, from judging them to getting curious about yourself, is everything. So, with that idea in mind, let's take a closer look at these 2 specific relationships. We'll start with the concerns on the surface, and then we'll dig a little deeper to see what might be hiding underneath. Okay, so relationship number 1. The stated problem is the 14-year age gap. But let's be real, at 48, that's not always a deal breaker. So it makes you wonder, is age the real issue? Or is it maybe a convenient, simple label for a fear that's a lot harder to put into words? Let's just explore that for a second. Is the real fear about becoming a caregiver someday? Or maybe it's a fear that you're just in completely different phases of life with different energy levels or future plans. And here's a tough one. Words like intelligent, kind, and caring are amazing qualities, but do they create that essential spark for you? Could the hesitation just be your gut quietly telling you that the passion is missing? Now let's turn to the second connection, the one that started in a new country. The context here is so important. Moving to a new place is a huge act of reinvention. You're not just changing your address, you're often looking for a new version of yourself. So the question becomes, is the attraction truly about this new person, or is it about the incredible, intoxicating feeling of a fresh start that they represent? And all of this, looking at these different dynamics, it all leads us to the real heart of the matter. We've been looking outward at these 2 people as if they hold the answer. But the real clarity, the real solution, is found by shifting your focus inward. You see, in a situation like this, the question that almost everyone asks themselves first, well, it's a trap. It's designed to keep you spinning in circles of anxiety and comparison, and it actually stops you from finding the answer you need. So here it is. This is the crucial reframe. What if we just throw out the question, who do I choose? And instead, we ask with total radical honesty, what kind of relationship do I actually want for myself right now? Can you feel that shift?
It takes the decision away from being about them and puts the power right back where it belongs, with you.
So, what does that look like? I mean, really get specific. Maybe even grab a journal and write it down. How much closeness do you want? How much freedom? What's the right level of passion for you? Are you looking for someone to build long-term plans with, or is something more independent a better fit? Once you have a clear picture of what you're building, then you can look at these people, or anyone else, and see if they truly fit into that vision. Once you start doing that internal work, you can begin to find your way forward. This is all about taking small, gentle steps to find that internal compass again. And please be kind to yourself here. After spending 2 decades in a dynamic that wasn't right for you, it is completely normal for your internal compass to feel a little lost or broken. You might not trust your own judgment, but that compass is still there. And it starts to work again, slowly but surely, every single time you choose to listen to your own feelings with honesty and without judgment. So here's a practical, low-pressure idea. Give yourself a set amount of time, maybe 2 or 3 months. No big decisions. Your only job during this time is to be an observer of your own feelings. No serious promises, no big commitments, just notice. And here's the real secret. The answer isn't with the person who creates the most drama or excitement. It's with the person where your heart, your entire nervous system, just relaxes. And let me leave you with one final thought experiment. It's a bit of a provocative question, but it's a powerful one. Imagine that tomorrow, both of these people were just gone. What would you truly miss? Would you miss the specific way one of them laughs or the unique way the other one sees the world? Or would you just miss the general feeling of having someone there? The answer to that question can be incredibly revealing. Because in the end, what feels like confusion right now is actually something so much deeper and so much more powerful. You are not lost. You are in the beautiful, mature, and courageous process of choosing a new life. And that is an incredible place to be.